So you hear me talk about the methodology a lot in in some of my videos, and I realized I should probably explain it a little bit more. So in this video, we're going to talk about the methodology, the mission, and why we started this methodology. Really dive deeper into how we are raising more awareness, leveraging business tools like your website and your landing pages and things like that to grow your audience, and becoming an authority figure for your industry, staying top of mind when your services are needed, and generating brand leads. We started off as a distribution company, and the mission behind that was to solve a problem. And the problem was that, well, first of all, I was getting clients that had lots of content, paid for videos, professional videos, posts, and all these different tools and content to increase more visibility and awareness for their business, but they weren't getting any views. They weren't ranking on any platforms, they weren't raising awareness, and they weren't generating leads. So this methodology is really a combination of activities, and it's a lot of activities, to really gain more visibility within your target demographics, to raise more brand awareness for you and your company and the services that you provide, to gain more ranking on social platforms and even Google and search platforms, as well as generating leads, and leads that are a lot more warm. The term for that is brand leads. And we're gonna really dive deep into explaining this methodology, and I'll share with you the activities that we use for our clients. And a lot of this is, the combination of organic reach, but also some paid services or paid advertising as well. First of all, prior to us initiating this methodology, we really dive deeper into you as a brand, and you as a brand, or your company as a brand. And it's a series of steps. We do that with a series of steps in our kickoff meeting, but it's a series of activities that really helps you reach your goals. Also, that's not a part of this video. We're gonna just go into the activities, but I will talk more about branding yourself and really looking at your goals and the purpose of you doing this. So it's not in this video, but it will be in other videos coming up. Okay, now the first thing, so let's take video, for example, right? And for general purposes, because there's several different ways that you can create, do this same steps for gaining a lot more visibility. So you have a video, you can actually transcribe that video, turn that video into a blog, embed the video within your blog, and then sharing this blog in LinkedIn article. So like I mentioned, we're going to be utilizing your business tools and also social media to really drive so much more traffic. So you have the video, it's in the blog, you have it on your website, and now you have it on LinkedIn article. And from there, if you have your Twitter, where you're auto shared to Twitter on, you'll automatically share it there when you share it to your LinkedIn, but also you can share that onto Facebook. Facebook, you're gonna take that article and share it onto your business page on Facebook, and then share that again using your personal page. Now what we do is we actually run an advertising campaign to your target demographics with that article on Facebook. You can do that on LinkedIn, and then if you're growing your YouTube and search platforms, then also on Google and YouTube. Now you don't have to spend a ton of money to do this, and I started off just using $1 a day to get this out to my brand, and as your budget increases, you can also increase that budget as well. And the best thing about advertising nowadays is that there is AI that's attached to these advertising platforms that'll tell you, hey, you should really increase your budget to reach a wider audience, or your budget is not giving you the visibility that you need and you'll need to increase it. So that's like amazing, by the way, because they didn't really used to have that, but now Google has it, Facebook has it, Instagram, and it's great. Okay, so now that it's on your Facebook business page, you can actually run an advertisement campaign to your target demographics from there as well. Now, Instagram. There's a thumbnail that you would place in front of your video or on your video when you're uploading it onto YouTube. It's also a great way for you to put on the articles so that people know what it's about. And I go into a little bit of that in another video, but we won't get into the thumbnails now, but it's super important for your video. That way people know exactly what they're clicking, what they're gonna find out, what they're gonna learn when they click on your video. So now that it's on Facebook and you're running advertisements on there, you can also share that onto stories. The post, you can share it on your stories on your Facebook. You can't do that yet on Instagram unless you have the swipe up feature with 10,000 followers, then you can do that there. You got to keep in mind that each social media platform has their own algorithm, but their own way of distributing content. So the sizes of the videos, the type of images, the length of your video, and things like that. And because we're using video, I'm going to go into a few more things that you can do to drive more traffic to your YouTube videos, because as you know, the first 24 hours is very, very important. So what I would do, what we do with this methodology is that the videos are on YouTube first, and then the following week, we upload the videos in its native form within the other social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. And on Instagram, as you know, you can only have a minute of the video, or you could do the IGTV. What I have been doing for my videos, because I'm really looking to grow my YouTube channel, is I would share a minute of the video and then run a traffic ad from there to the actual YouTube video or article on your website. I'm doing both. I have different platforms, like I have my personal but business Instagram as myself, and then I also have my company Instagram and also Facebook. And so I would just run different ads to either my business page, my website with the article, or the video that is on YouTube. So we've actually been using this type of methodology or these activities with several different businesses, and organically you start to grow, you start to rank as well, because so much traffic and so much conversations are happening online that are taking them to all the different platforms that you're using. So it's a great way. This methodology, we've been using it with, construction. It started in the real estate space. We also have been using it with a lawyer, and also for community pages as well. We're also expanding. So now we're getting into the restaurant industry. We've got an artist coming up, and automotives as well. So this has been a really great way for us to, and I use it all the time for myself and for my company to really gain more awareness and generate those brand leads. And now, like I mentioned, we dive into your branding and your goals. Prior to utilizing this OM methodology, During that time, we find the hashtags that you use to really increase your business on, like I mentioned, the organic space. Also, the keywords that you need for search. Your title and description is also very important as well. And like I mentioned, all the platforms have their own algorithm and their own way of distributing content. So you want to also be on top of all of that. and then having a call to action with all of your pieces so that you are gaining those brand leads, and anyone that is keeping you top of mind can easily access your services. The last thing is that you will need to have consistency. Now, I have seen some of the brands that we've worked with stop after a few months of utilizing the OM methodology, and organically they're still gaining businesses, they're still gaining appointments and generating brand leads because of it. But of course, if you want a lot more momentum, then you definitely want to flood the whole online marketing space with your content. So I go into other, what types of contents that you can use. I share that in this video, the 5 types of videos to really grow your visibility fast. But I have other videos that you can take advantage of, and I'm really happy to really finally talk about this. But pretty soon you're gonna see case studies and how this is working for these businesses. And I'd love to share more with you in other videos. I'll dive into some of the branding and some of the goals that you can set for yourself so that you can really leverage online marketing at its highest potential. And it's always changing, so I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, check that notification bell, and click all when you do that so that you don't miss a video when I post. Like, share with other fellow business owners that you feel can take advantage of this OM methodology. And as we continue to develop this methodology, it's at the core still what we use right now. And even with the changes in the social media space and some of the things that's happening in our economy or some of the things that's happening in our marketplace, like the stay in place and the rise of way more social saturations and things like that, it's still a great methodology to use to really gain more visibility, increase your brand awareness, raise your rankings in all these platforms, and stay top of mind as an authority figure in your space and generate brand leads. So I'm Edie, the creative director. So happy to share this with you, and if you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. We are going to be putting a lot more content, some things that you can really follow, but I'm really getting into creating more partnerships and connecting with more influencers. We'll have a challenge coming up soon that's going to be free, but more on that as we launch Creator Avid and Creator Avid Academy. Thanks guys, I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.